Senator Chris Coons.
Thank you. I'm excited to get to tour this new state-of-the-art CBOC. Having a community-based outreach center for our veterans here in Delaware is a great blessing. And as Senator Carper has just finished sharing with you, it is the best way that we can do our duty on behalf of those in Delaware who've done their duty. Senator Carper is, I think, the last of the Vietnam-era veterans serving in the United States Senate. And this week, as we reconvened after the election, I got to sit yesterday with and welcome one of the newest generation of veterans to be elected, a new member from Arizona. I've spent a lot of time listening to and talking to my colleagues who are veterans of the newer generation, such as Tammy Baldwin, who is a combat veteran of Iraq and was a leader in the Veterans Administration, both in Illinois and federally. The larger point is that for all veterans across our country, you only have world-class health care if you have access to world-class health care. And as Director Vince Kane knows very well, we in Congress have fought hard to deliver the resources and the facilities to make real this promise of access to quality health care. This new community-based outreach center is absolutely critical to provide the outpatient services that veterans deserve in a way they can access. My father-in-law is a Navy veteran. He spent years living in Lewis and driving back and forth to Ellesmere, grateful for high-quality health care. But in my office, my constituent services team tells me one of the most frequent concerns we hear is from those who are veterans in Kent County and in Sussex County about just how difficult it is, just how distant it is to getting access to quality health care. So to General Vavala, who is always a blessing to see on Veterans Day or any day, to Director Kane, they have in common one important thing, not just their service themselves, but both of them had fathers who served in the Second World War. Let's take a moment and applaud them and their families, as well as Senator Carper and his family member who served and gave the ultimate sacrifice in the Second World War. As Senator Carper recognized, I have a number of veterans still living with us in my immediate family. I text them all on Veterans Day to thank them for their service. We have veterans who serve in the Congress. We have veterans in our families. But in some ways, most importantly, we also have veterans on our staff. That's who helps inform and drive our outreach, our constituent services. I'm blessed to have 5. 2 soldiers, 1 Navy corpsman, 2 Marines, and when they have conversations about those differences, it can get a little spicy. But one of the great blessings of being a member who employs 5 veterans is that they help me provide excellent outreach and service and support, as do my colleagues, Congresswoman Blunt Rochester and Senator Carper. You can tell that this is a passion for Senator Carper. I know it is a passion for Congresswoman Blunt Rochester, but it is only possible because of the partnership of veteran service organizations. You are the connective tissue, the advocacy groups, and the voices for veterans who help make sure that we hear the cases, that we are able to work through them, and they get resolved. So to everyone present today who is either serving in or working for the Veterans Administration, currently or previously serving our nation as a veteran, who is an active member of a veteran service organization, thank you for what you do. We have a sacred obligation to the veterans who've made America, and today this expansion of services is one small and important way that we deliver on that promise. As an appropriator, I try hard every year to make sure that we are fully funding the needs of veterans. We have just released the latest annual appropriations vehicle. It will add $10 billion to veteran service and outreach and $12 billion to emergency services. We are still in the midst of a pandemic. That's why we are gathering with masks, and we are not gathering at this hour at the bridge. I am hopeful, as Director Kane and General Vavala said, that next year we will be past this pandemic. But we have an obligation to recognize that this means not just access, not just quality, but volume of services have to be increased. On the other side of this pandemic will be a transformed Veterans Administration and transformed services for veterans. I look forward to playing some small role in it. Thank you very much. Let's have a great tour, and happy Veterans Day.